Welcome to my Kotlin tutorial series. So today we will talk about one of the building blocks of object-oriented programming, regular classes. So these are the most basic and commonly used classes in Kotlin. We will not only define them but also see some real-world examples to help you understand their usage. So let's dive in. Imagine you are designing a car manufacturing process. Imagine you are designing a car manufacturing process. You can create a car class that specifies the blueprint of a car, its brand, model, and methods to start and stop the engine. So every car you create using this blueprint will have similar characteristics but different values for the properties. So let's see how to define a regular class in Kotlin. So here I'm going to create a class with name car, and I'm going to create three properties here. First is going to be a brand, and the next one is going to be a model, and now let's create a year, and it is going to be a integer type value, and I'm going to assign 0 by default. Now let's create two methods here. First is start engine, and inside this function I'm going to print the brand and model of this, and inside this function I'm going to print this message. Okay, now let's create one more function here, and it is going to be stop engine, and I'm going to change starting to stopping here. Okay, so in this example, brand, model, and year are properties of the class car, and start engine and the stop engine are functions that define its behavior. Now that we have a class, let's create some objects from it and use its properties and methods. So for that I'm going to create a main function, and inside this function I'm going to create an object here. So this is going to be our first object. Now let's use the properties of this car class using this object here, and first I'm going to assign a value to brand here, and it's going to be a Toyota, and next one is going to be a model, and it's going to be Corolla, and next one is the year, and it's going to be 2022. Now let's access the function here, and I'm going to call the start engine function, and then I'm going to call the stop engine function as well. Okay, now let's create one more object here. So I'm going to copy the same code, so I'm going to call it car2 object. Now let's change these values here. Okay, so here I'm going to call this model Honda, and sorry, this one is brand here. Okay, so the brand name is Honda and the model is Civic and year is going to be 2021. Okay, so let's run this to see the result. Okay, so as you can see, this is the start engine function of object 1 here. Okay, and this is the stop engine function of object 1. Okay, and these two properties are printed using the car2 object here by using these two functions. So here we created two objects, car1 and car2. So each object has its own values for the properties but shares the same behavior defined by the class. Okay, so as you can see, these two has different properties but they are using the same these functions to print this. So why use regular classes? Regular classes are versatile and perfect for representing real world entities like a car, person, or product. So it encapsulates data and behavior in one place. We can reuse the same blueprint to create multiple objects with similar behavior but different data. So as we used in this example here. And that is everything you need to know about regular classes in Kotlin. They are the foundation of object-oriented programming. So in the next video, we will dive deeper into other types of classes. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more Kotlin tutorials. So see you in the next one.